reached the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cooper on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Say, didn't I tell you not to play with that? I mean, you didn't think I seen you, huh?
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offense.
Stop that.
15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a gain of 35.
That's fucking horseshit.
Run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
That's J.J. Watt, bro. You're not breaking his tackle.
Not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll have it in the red zone.
Holding, let's go. Are you fucking kidding me?
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Touchdown.
Okay, this game's fucking broke.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Cooper on the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be back.
Like, this game is so fucking trash.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson.
What's up?
He's going deep for Brown. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
Wow.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to get 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip.
Oh my, pick the fucking ball off, bro.
Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
He's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads.
Yep. Throw it outside, throw it inside. That's a good fucking throw.
In this league, throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 6.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green like that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Catch the
end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's not about pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football.
Third and goal, Jackson flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Ross.
fucking crosses, bro.
Well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Marlon Humphrey on the...
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big.
Hey, I just go stupid,
They
apparently.
got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's second and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mixon.
Like, my guys are just fucking standing here, bro.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield now, Burrow.
The same fucking shit, bro. My God.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Holding something.
With a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the
Just running the same shit, bro. Mix up your plays, dog.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up. It's
What are you doing? Six completions. 4 to John Ross.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense.
No blocking. 2 guys blocking 1 person. That's nice.
Disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that one.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe.
Of course he's hurt. Why wouldn't he be?
Down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this well up across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Again, Jackson escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Down and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Justice Hill, incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Burrow will throw.
Lock it out, bro. Come on.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On the run, it's Mixon. He's got the first down.
Wow.
Inside the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Making fucking adjustments. Way to go, man.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right.
That's so fucking trash, bro.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit.
Wow.
Lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're running the same fucking plays, dog. And I can't even fucking fix my shit.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will reach the...
That's so fucking crazy.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take
Wow.
this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Cooper on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
This shit's all fucking trash.
Set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the score.
And got his man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes at the 49-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Wide open dude, can't make it pass. Got it.
And it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun.
Oh my god, I fucking...
And he went backwards.
That's the guy I told you to fucking block.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That's why this shit's fucking trash.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he takes a shot.
Why are my guys just standing up blocking fucking nobody?
He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They set up the screen to Hill, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw them closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think...
How does he get through all that shit, bro? I don't know.
They'll be best served that way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Good shit, defense. Good shit.
The backfield, it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Raven first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught.
Jackson.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think
What's
the
up, Nick?
coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 24.
Tucker
What's up, Nick?
kick it away following the touchdown.
That was me taking a deep breath. Getting tested tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But the bad news
Not trying to.
that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain.
My
the lead
gosh,
right
bro,
now.
there's 3 guys there.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself.
No, you're not getting the first down on him. No.
They do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
These animations are fucking horrible.
First and 10. Burrow gonna fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Wow.
And he's got him. 20, 10, and all the way in.
Bullshit AI manipulation.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score, Bengals 31, Ravens 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, good move. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for
Okay, 98 speed.
And even 60 yards. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he puts it through.
Makes the score, Ravens 35, Bengals 31.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Ooh, fumble that ball.
22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
So we just beat
when you're trying to figure out
bulldozing through people. Shaking my
Still
head.
a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there.
Trying to.
And because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. That's all you got. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick even touchdown.
Yep.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score, Ravens 42, Bengals 31.
So they throw the
I thought I was going to lose this game. Came back to win it.
And this
Game's
carry
still
to the
trash.
end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the
Wow.
room to run at the 50. Brandon Wilson.
What the wow.
They are not going to catch him. He's in. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leaping on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. I fell on my own dude. Stop.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
job, ain't no